So something I don't share often is my experience as a student in the 9th grade at Edison. I remember being bullied in the hallway, getting smacked over the head with a textbook, people laughing at me. I remember coming home that day, telling my dad and my mom, I don't want to go to Edison anymore. And all those things I carry with me like it was just yesterday. It's one of the qualities that I've instilled in my school, is to make sure that no one ever experiences or goes through what I went through. I grew up in Jackson Heights, Queens. So my mom played a big role in the school that I selected. She knew that I like to take things apart and put them together. And so we looked around, and that's when we found Thomas Edison Career and Technical Education High School. And the reason I picked that school is because they taught business equipment machine repair. I came from a predominantly Latino community, and it was a bit of a culture shock when I arrived at Edison. I felt like I didn't belong. If it wasn't for this teacher that saw that I was uncomfortable and asked me what's wrong, and I said, I really don't like to go to lunch. I don't know anybody there. I'm scared. He actually created space for me and my friend to come and do work with him during lunch. And it was that teacher that changed my mindset to stay. I then met my shop teacher, Alexander Bell, in the 10th grade, and everything changed and everything clicked. I belonged there. And for the next 3 years, I excelled to the point where I was tapped to become a teacher. And so that's when I enrolled into an apprenticeship program that to this day still exists to become a CTE teacher. And so when I became a teacher and I went back to Edison, I was able to partner with my teacher, Alexander Bell. We were colleagues now. And I remember getting rid of the typewriters and bringing in an IT program. And we started teaching computers. And to this day, we have the #1 IT program in New York City. I also then realized we got to strengthen these academics. So you were going to write about how you fixed your computer by writing it down as a job sheet and describing it. And so that's where the literacy came in. So the day I became principal, I was scared because I was the first graduate of the school to lead it. I was also the first minority and youngest. There were teachers there that I had when I was a student. My success as a principal comes from when I was a student at Edison. That journey as a student is how I've tried to create the mission and vision for Edison. I think the most powerful thing for me about this program that we implemented is when I saw a freshman give our senior varsity basketball player a high five in the hallway. And the kids that were with that freshman said, "You know him?" Because that was our top scorer. And I remember that kid smiling and saying, "That's my PGC leader. I know him." And so that connection, that belonging, and knowing that we are all one at Edison was key for me, and that day solidified what we had created. My name is Moses Ojeda, and this is my brief but spectacular take on belonging.